Welcome to the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival 2024. Eric and I here, filling in Allie, who usually does these, and Arlo, both unavailable. So we had to fly across the country after doing 60 new items at the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot, which you can also watch here on the channel. And we have 50 something items to do here, Eric.
There's a lot.
But I will say, over the years, I've always liked this festival more. I thought the food is better. It shocked people. Counter service or quick service food at Disneyland Resort's better, right? Shocking. But quick note here, if this video is too long for you, we are also doing a separate video that'll be our 7 best and 7 worst of the new items we're trying today. And hopefully we'll be better lit for that than we are right now, but we're just trying to power through 50
based
items.
on the stuff that I'm seeing we're going to be eating and drinking, we will be lit by the end of this for sure.
So we have our Sip and Savor Pass. Quick disclaimer, Disney did invite us as media. They didn't pay for travel or anything, but they did provide us with these Sip and Savor Passes, and we do have reserved viewing for the shows, including the Super Kitties.
Super Kitties.
Which I'm excited
I can't wait.
about. Yeah. Anyway, Eric, tell them the official description.
Willie's Churros.
Willie's Churros, which is located on the cusp of Buena Vista Street and Grizzly Peak Airfield.
Okay, this sounds delicious to me. Churro rolled in banana sugar, topped with butterscotch icing, butterscotch drops, and banana chip crumble. All for $7.25. And I saw it come out of the, like, you know how they have the little oven right there, the little like slow moving.
Disneyland churros, man.
Disneyland churros, man.
All right, great. We'll go grab an end. Look at that. Oh, the icing just dripping. That is phenomenal.
Why can't we get this in Florida?
The water, also the way they cook them.
Also, they cook them right there.
That's why. It's a big part, but I think, well, actually, the water doesn't matter because they order from the same company. This is soft, the hard, crunchy exterior, soft in the middle, gobs of icing, so much sweet icing. I'll say the banana flavors are not overt; they're subtle.
Mm-hmm.
These
are crunchy little banana.
The banana chips.
Chips, and they're not a powerful flavor. The butterscotch is a little stronger.
Oh yeah, the sweetness of the butterscotch. That's the icing, no?
Yep.
Yeah.
The wow.
So butterscotch on the front end, the back end you get hit with a little banana.
Okay,
this is
so
spectacular.
We woke up. I picked you up at 4 o'clock this morning. We flew all the way across the country. Maybe this is just like a weird bias from. It's the first thing I've eaten in a while. This is a 7.
It's a 7.
Out of 7. We can't award it Spike to be sporks, though, can we? 7 out of 7.
I don't know what you do for DCA, something related to this part.
Maybe you could tell us in the comments.
Humphrey the Bears? I don't know.
We count it in Spike to be sporks at Epcot. I don't know what we do here yet. We'll figure it out.
I can't stop eating this because it's delicious. We have so much more to eat today. I should not finish this, but I have to. The banana chips are not crunchy, though. They're a little soggy. But I actually like that. I like that they're chewy. We're at Smoke Jumpers Grill, which is participating in the festival as well. Eric, what do they have?
Pastrami Fries. So these are crinkle cut fries topped with cheese sauce, pastrami, SJG, I guess that's Smoke Jumper Grill sauce, and pickles. And these should be hot. They just came out of the...
They look good.
I had to wait just a little bit of a minute to let them finish cooking.
Get in there.
Get on in there.
I love their fries. Their crinkle cut fries here are great.
She was telling me they used to have some vegan chili cheese fries that people still go in and ask about.
Yeah. Look at that. That's a lot of pastrami.
It's very good.
Wow. For a theme park pastrami, it's decent. It's moist. It's tender. A little more on the chewy side than from my Jewish deli in New York, but expect it.
Yep.
But the fries are fantastic. I love them. Good amount of salt. All the flavors work together. You get that pickle on the back end going up against that saltiness of the meat. It's a good mix.
Sorry, I didn't mean to break.
No, you're fine.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
The news.
So nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you guys.
What's your name?
Ethan.
Nice to meet you.
I watch you guys a lot. I love it.
Oh, thank you so much,
man.
man. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
But I love these.
I don't want to start just handing out high grades
6?
early, but I think it's like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah,
Probably a
'cause they're
6.
just fries with pastrami, but they're very good.
Fries with pastrami with pickles. I mean, you know what to expect, I think. But I mean,
Unless
these
it's
are
Disney
crispy
World, then you don't know
and
what.
hot. And maybe it's because we beat the crowds. We're the first people of the day to have it. I don't know, but
Smoke Jumpers is pretty
These are-
consistent.
these are great.
Welcome to a very loud Paradise Gardens Grill.
It is loud.
Paradise Garden Grill. So what they do at the festival, Paradise Garden Grill is usually a counter service location, but for these events, they change their menu, and so these are going to be entree-sized dishes.
With real silverware.
Yeah, I did take a bunch of plastic for some reason, but yeah, we do have real silverware. We have 6 items, 4 entrees, a dessert, and a drink. We're gonna try if you can hear us over this music. But that's what the microphones are for. Hopefully that's working. We're gonna start with the Sisig Burrito, which is pork, onions, serranos, garlic fried rice, tomatoes, with a side of chicharrones and vinegar dipping sauce. Did we get the vinegar dipping sauce?
No.
Nope, we sure didn't. Want a chicharrone first?
I think it's just a chicharrón. Multiple would be chicharrone.
Not bad. No. I'm gonna cut into the burrito, which is probably sacrilegious, but oh my goodness, that is a thick boy. I'm gonna try to eat some of this edge so we can get an interior pick. Trying my best.
Oh, wow.
So try to eat that and we'll take a
There's a lot of rice in there.
That is phenomenal though. The combo is very, very good. It's got a nice amount of spice. The cheese, the beef is tender and juicy and flavorful.
There's like a bright flavor in there too. It's, yeah.
Oh, sorry, pork.
Yeah, there's your big chunk of pork.
There it is. That's garlic fried rice, and that garlic is kicking, man. That should be at the garlic booth. I'm gonna need a breath mint after that. But wow, I mean that's a giant portion, $13.99. That's a real big portion. 2 people can share that. You get the side of the chicharrones. I'm gonna give it a 6. Right?
I agree, it's a 6.
Really nice kick to it.
Surprising. I mean, there's a lot of rice in there. There's a lot of pork too.
Well, you want to leave full, right?
Yeah. This could be a festival ender. Fill you up, send you home.
Next up, we have the tacos Gobernador. Shrimp tacos with pepper jack served with Spanish rice and refried beans. They're fried tacos, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. Sorry,
And
I do not
refried
have
beans.
a Latin or Hispanic background, so a lot of these things are foreign to me,
I'm
but
sorry.
I can just pick one up.
Is that how we're gonna do it?
It's a taco and pick it up. Look at that. These are heavy, man. These are big boys. You covered in it. Oh my
That
goodness.
sauce. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Disneyland is such a revelation when you live in Orlando and eat at Disney World.
For the rice and beans, of course.
It's perfectly fried. There's so much spice. There's so much potato in there. It's such a hefty dish. It's real filling. Everything about this is perfection. Everything is perfection.
7.
The shrimp is unbelievable.
And you could probably split it.
Yeah, the shrimp is whew, so unbelievably spiced.
No, it's great.
Like, so often our barometer on shrimp is if it's too fishy, you're not getting anything from the shrimp. You're getting that. You're getting the protein for the shrimp, but you're getting that sauce kicking in the face. Real spicy. Did you try the rice and the beans?
I did, yeah. This is the best thing I've had today.
Just have it.
Yeah.
This is wild. These next two are kind of wild.
Is that like a pita? A whole chicken.
a half chicken on a pita. This is the chicken Musakhan, which is a half chicken and sumac stewed onion on flatbread Mediterranean with a Mediterranean salad and a garlic yogurt dipping sauce. So we're leaving the Latin dishes. We're heading into the Mediterranean with this guy. It's gonna be real hard to get. You're just gonna have to rip some pita off to cut some
Rip the
chicken.
drumstick off?
Yeah, if you want.
I want to get some of that skin because it looks amazing.
It looks well seasoned and well charred, right? Oh, there we go. I found the meat. There it is. San Jose.
Oh, wait until you eat this.
Yeah? If I can get some chicken off of there. I didn't really get the skin.
The seasoning
Oh
on that
my
skin.
goodness.
Unbelievable.
What am I getting in that seasoning? I might want to read what chicken Musakhan is.
It's spicy.
But there's
in a
definitely like a
flavorful way.
lime going
Yeah.
on too. Wow.
Try the white meat. Huh? It is hard to get in there.
So chicken Musakhan, also known as muhammar, is a Palestinian dish composed of roasted chicken, typically baked with onion, sumac, allspice, saffron, and fried pine nuts. There are your pine nuts on top, served over taboon bread. The taste is a meltingly tender chicken with a lemony flavor of sumac and the sweetness of caramelized onions. I totally agree with that. This is spectacular. How's the bread?
It's fantastic. It's,
Wow. Sorry, we're just gonna eat now.
it's not the easiest dish to work with, if I'm honest.
So it's like a yogurt sauce would be typical of something like this, but it's gonna have a garlic flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, but I want to taste what's on the chicken. I don't need to mask it with anything.
Yeah, it's weird because it doesn't need to be cooled down because it's not. It's a flavorful spice, not a hot spice.
Right. I mean, you notice it right away. You feel it on your lips the second you bite
And
in.
they cooked it perfectly. It's so tender and juicy.
I'm really surprised.
It's one of the best cooked half chickens I've had, not only at a theme park, but anywhere.
It's another 7.
Yeah. I'm
7
with
out of
you.
7.
I don't know what to do. Let's go to that monstrosity.
Okay, switch. I don't even know what. This is
the
intimidating
plant-based
to look
item.
at.
It's vegan. This is the loaded baked potato with mozzarella and American cheese sauce, steak tips. I mean, they're not going to be real steak tips then. Barbecue baked beans and tangy slaw topped with green onion. So there's going to be some sort of plant-based meat. Oh, for sure. Oh, it's good though.
I don't like the meat.
It's got a tangy sauce on it. You don't like it?
Nope.
Oh, I love it. It's real tangy.
I'm trying to get some that had some more tang on it.
Oh wow.
I like the texture of the quote meat.
Oh, I love it. This is the most interesting baked potato I've ever had. I love baked potato. The flavor palette, because of the mixture of that tangy sauce on the quote unquote beef, the beans, the cheese, it has this like real sweetness overall. It gives it all this sweetness.
I don't like the cheese.
Oh.
I mean vegan cheese, right?
Yeah. It's good for vegan cheese. Yeah. It gets pretty
I'm not
close to
turning my
American
nose
cheese.
up at it. This, especially after having these two, this is like a 4.
For a vegan, I'm giving this a 6. I think this is very good.
All right.
You know, if you're ordering a vegan dish, you maybe can't have the other dishes, so I want to judge it fairly on its own. Let's wash that down. We'll have
Our first cocktail of the day.
our first, yeah, it's true. the pineapple melon cocktail, which is melon liqueur, pineapple juice, and a splash of citrus. This is $18.
$18. This better be amazing.
The cocktail prices here are, I will say, obscene is the word I would use. You want to give that a stir with one of the plastic?
Yeah. I mean, one thing though, it is a full size.
I mean, it's big.
It is a full size cocktail where sometimes at Epcot the festival cocktails are very small.
But $18, even at a baseball game, that feels.
Yeah, this is
Yankees
Yankees
Yankee
prices.
Stadium. I would be like, oh, okay, all right, I guess so. Go ahead. Now my problem here usually is everything's syrupy and sweet.
It's not watered down, which is a plus.
Yeah.
I think it's probably out of a
still got
jug.
that sticky. I don't like sticky cocktails, right?
Yeah.
You know, and this pre-mixed jug stuff is always sticky. That being said, of those type of drinks, it's just one of the least offensive I've had.
And it's hot out, or if it's hot
refreshing.
out, I mean, this is something you would definitely hit the spot.
Melon, I mean, yeah, melon and pineapple juice. I'm getting a lot of pineapple. Pineapple may be overpowering the melon even a little bit.
It's hard for me to come up with a number. I'd say 4, yeah.
It's a 4.
All right.
It's worth a try if it sounds good to you, but don't go out of your way for it, is what I would say.
Another thing, and this is just me, but if I'm paying $18 for a cocktail, that should be made with premium spirit, and it doesn't list it. It just generically says
We don't
like,
even know what's
oh,
in
it's melon liqueur. I don't know if that's Midori. I don't know what it is.
That's fair.
Pineapple juice and splash of citrus. I mean,
It doesn't mean it's not made with it, because sometimes they just don't have a deal with them to list them, or they're the competition of someone they do sell. Oh, we have clean cutlery over here. Do you want a clean one? For dessert, which
Sure.
is going to be a pistachio cheesecake, which is a New York style pistachio cheesecake. Again, because it's pistachio, I assume they're going for the Mediterranean thing. Go ahead. Mediterranean palate.
I might have gotten too big a piece. Another winner.
Oh, yeah. That being said, it is the quality of a fast food cheesecake, right? At Disney World, this is what I get from like the Value Hotel. Which, don't get me wrong, I like the Pop Century cheesecake, but it's not gourmet, right? Especially compared to everything else we just had, but it is very good.
I don't care about its pedigree though. Like, is it good or not? And it's really good.
5?
After I just said I cared about the pedigree of the cocktail, that was because of the price though, yeah. It's like a 5.
5.
Yeah.
It's pretty standard, but if you like cheesecake and you like a hint of pistachio, it'll do the trick. The crust is great, nice graham cracker crust underneath. Rich, sweet, everything you probably want it to be.
Paradise
So,
Garden Grill, man. We saw this
This is
trend.
what I said earlier. You were regretting this because obviously, I mean, this is a lot every year, right? 'Cause we have
This
to
is a lot
cover
of work.
Full entrees, and you got to carry the trays and this and that. But I always have felt every year I've done this festival, this ends up being my favorite. So
Yeah, well, we said it at Epcot. There's a certain advantage to having like a real full-time facility, like a permanent facility and a big kitchen to do this kind of fresh. And so these generally are better than these have a higher bar to clear than the booths, but I mean, flying colors.
They cleared it for sure.
2 7s for me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a start. It is
gonna
what it is.
call?
Huh? Look at
Eric,
this.
we are in the vicinity of Goofy Sky School, so you went over there to get something. We'll talk about that in a second. But I went to the churro cart here by Goofy Sky School, and what I picked up was another specialty churro. This one being the drum roll, please, the spice shortbread churro, which is going to be spice shortbread sugar with a cookie butter dipping sauce, which is over here. We've had the cookie butter dipping sauce at Disneyland Resort before, and it's insanity.
How do we do that? Did I just tear off a piece?
Yeah, and I'm gonna film you dipping
You ready?
for the TikTok. Yeah.
Like Roger
Go ahead,
Rabbit,
get in
the
there.
dip.
And the shoe is begging for mercy. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty. Snap into a Slim Jim. Here.
tear off a clean bite for you. Holy crap.
Is that a good holy crap or a bad holy
Yeah.
crap? Based on the way today's going, I think everything's going to be a good one. All right.
I do not think it's good as the one we got at Willie's Churros with the banana and butterscotch, but it's pretty darn good. It's pretty basic, but
Without the sauce, it is, right? But it absolutely tastes like a sugar cookie.
yeah,
It tastes like a sugar cookie. And then if you add this,
yeah. It does elevate the experience.
it adds so much sweetness, so much more to it. This is, I'm gonna say 6.
I think I'm gonna give it a 5. It's delicious.
You just feel bad about all the 7s we've given.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I
but
still think it's very
it's
good.
very good. And now for something completely different.
I don't even know where to begin with these. I saw these on the menu. I was like, oh man, I gotta try these.
This is an outdoor vending cart over there by Paradise Garden Grill.
I think a
Across
couple of
from the
them
beer
have it. It's not
yeah.
just at this one. But yeah, across from the beer garden, that's part of the event.
Yeah, let me tell you what this is called because I did photograph the menu. The loaded carnitas pretzel bites. These are
We're
pretzel bites
professional.
with cheese sauce, salsa verde, cilantro, and onion. That's all in there. So
There's your salsa
got some
verde though,
carnitas,
separately.
some cheese on those pretzel bites. And you can dip it in
These
some of that.
pretzels smell amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
These are not any typical Disneyland Resort pretzel of any kind. These are their own thing. Look at
Kind of a
that.
big chunky
Oh my
bite
God.
too.
It's a monster. And there's stuff in it, or it's just a pretzel? And you have to scoop up the... Oh, it's real doughy though. Oh my God.
The meat's a little flavorless.
We gotta try the salsa verde.
Yeah, gotta try the sauce now.
As flavorless as the carnitas are, they're so juicy and tender. It's a shame they're under seasoned.
Hard kick.
Oh, really? I gotta try this.
No, it just took me by surprise. Right on the front of my tongue.
This is
just bam.
Disneyland. You're gonna get spice. Oh no.
I don't mind spice. I'm not mad at it.
Oh wow.
That's a hard kick. Usually, like, I think of like green chili.
Wow.
So green chili generally is like more flavorful than hot. This is hot.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So the pork weighs it down a little bit. I think the pretzels themselves they're so doughy and they're covered in hot cheese. They're fantastic. You don't get a lot of them in there though, and the pork, I don't know. I think it's hard to have the whole thing as a combo though. Like
I
how do
don't
you
think
do
it
you just
works
pour it
together
on?
very well. If you could pour it
They
on.
feel like 3 separate things that shouldn't be together.
Yeah, I should have got a knife. They didn't offer a knife at this one. 'Cause I don't want to eat this whole pretzel bite. This is more than a bite of pretzel. Now I got to try to dip
I'm
it in there.
dunking this. There we go. Get in there. It's not bad altogether.
I'm going with a
It's
5.
still disjointed 5. It feels like a really good piece of carnival food, which is not usually a Disneyland thing. I know I'm saying that when they serve churros and pretzels and things, but theirs feel a step above. This feels very carnival-esque
Yeah.
or street fair.
There you have it.
Tom, I'm on such an emotional high after watching the Super Kitties.
That's not an emotional high.
Perfection,
That's all the
perfection.
sugar we've had hitting your bloodstream and your arteries closing, because I'm feeling it today too.
Well, this is the cannoli churro.
So yeah, here in the Hollywood, I almost said Hollywood Pictures backlot. Oh my God. Hollywood, there's a cannoli churro, which is churro rolled in cinnamon sugar, topped with cannoli cream, chocolate chips, and puff pastry. Cannoli cream typically would be mascarpone, no?
Based on our experience at Epcot, I have high hopes for this cannoli version of a cannoli.
So what I think is weird, I think it's weird they put the topping in between. Is it going to evenly distribute
no,
when we
gotta,
take
like,
it
share.
apart?
Here,
Or
like you take yours and I'll take mine.
it all
Oh,
just
no.
fell through the middle. It all just fell off.
But I share.
Well, just dip in it. It's not cannoli cream.
I don't know what that is.
Regular cream? Cannoli cream is not the term I would use.
I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it reminds me of a cannoli.
It reminds me of a regular churro with
Yeah.
a dairy cream. 4.
So far, I was gonna say 4.
Like, luckily Disneyland churros are good. It's cooked right. The cream
This
and
is
the
the
chocolate
least
chips
fresh one
is
we've
don't.
had today.
It is. It's just not doing it.
Skip this.
It's just not interesting.
Willie's is like 500 feet that way.
Yeah.
Go to Willie's.
Go to Willie's. Or, I like the one from Goofy Sky School.
Yeah.
Here we are at Lamplight Lounge, the sit-down side, where they have 2 offerings for the Food and Wine Festival. We're starting off with, I think, in my time, 16 years, all my Epcot festivals, my DCA festivals, I have never had an entree at this price, $38. It is filet mignon, though, so this is the turf and a little bit of surf, which is filet mignon, aromatic cauliflower puree, soy glazed potatoes, grilled asparagus, mushrooms, and garlic red wine reduction, served with a side of shrimp toast. It's just interesting that it's a food and wine thing. It's a nice solid piece of filet mignon. Very tender, well cooked. Maybe slightly overdone. The exterior started to get a little dry, but the middle is still nice. It's served at a medium. The red wine reduction goes a long way. It's really mouth-watering, fantastic flavor. So that's good. See how the potatoes are. That red wine sauce is everything. Cauliflower puree is nice. Asparagus is cooked well. Mushrooms here, right? Mushrooms? No, just mushrooms. Ooh. Overall, a very nice dish. But the shrimp toast is part of it. I can't give a rating until we have shrimp toast. I don't know if I should just pick it up. Too soft. For being toast, it's very unstable, floppy toast. Yeah.
Oh boy.
A lot of garlic. They didn't give a real good description of the shrimp toast. I'm kind of sad. Because there's actually a bit going on there, seasoning-wise. But I don't know what. Definitely garlicky, but there's more going on there. It's a little fishy, but not overtly. There is like there's a zesty seasoning, that orange sauce, or tan sauce, whatever you want to call it. It's very zesty, almost like an onion ring sauce. I don't know if that makes sense to people. It's good. I'm gonna give this a 5. It's very good. When I make a specific trip here to get it, no, I think if you're coming for food and wine, you want a snack, or you want an entree that's really interesting. Like our counter service entrees at Paradise Garden Grill were pretty unique and interesting and fantastic. I think those were better than this is as a filet mignon. So I would advise you go, if you want a bigger meal, go over there. Don't get it. It's now time for dessert at Lamplight. They're known for their donuts, and seasonally they'll change. So for the Food and Wine Festival, they are doing Strawberry-Lychee shortcake donuts, which are lychee glazed donuts with strawberry shortcake crumble, served with vanilla bean ice cream and a lychee dip. Lychee, whatever you want to say. Oh, that doesn't feel fresh. Oh no. Incredibly dry. Super, super dry. Let me try with some of these toppings. That certainly makes them a lot better. The donut really brings it down though, but that, vanilla beet and ice cream brings it to life a little bit. But let's try this sauce again. It's going to be a lychee dip. I'm just going to dip this one in. Let's just go for it. I hope that's good. The accompaniments are good, but it's hard to revive the donut. They're too far gone. They're just very dry. And there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, there's like an artificial strawberry flavor, but on a stale donut essentially. Topping's good. I'm gonna give this a 2. I'm surprised. Usually I like the donuts here, but these are a 2. Eric, you want to try? You want second opinion?
This has been a day of eating. Okay, so great. Do a little wedge here. I'm gonna eat one with no sauces. It's just not fresh. What is this? Just some kind of cream?
It's just vanilla bean ice cream.
Oh, well, I like vanilla bean ice
Yeah,
cream.
you'll like that. I don't know if it revives the donut.
That's better. And this is the lychee. That lychee flavor always makes my eye twitch.
It's not for everybody. I get it.
These are good though.
Yeah.
But like a house with a bad foundation, it's gonna fall down. And the foundation of this donut is just, it falls a little short of everything else we've had today. So the flavors are good. I feel like the donut's not fresh. I meant to give it like, I don't know, a 3, a 2?
I did a 2.
You did a 2. I'll go 3 because I'm more optimistic than you.
Eric, we are beginning our second day here at the California Food and Wine Festival. We would have done more yesterday, but I was not feeling. I feel like we ate too much, and then we went to the media reception and had cocktails, and you know how that goes.
Rainy and cold today.
It is. It's my kind of weather. I come to festivals expecting it to be gross, either too hot or like this, and so
I
I'm
thought you were
feeling
talking about
good.
the food. The food is
Well, that's at Disney World. But here, look at this beautiful backdrop. We have this at there's what's supposed to be a Magic Key exclusive dining area across from what was the Blue Sky Cellar between Avengers Campus and Cars Land. There's no one here checking, so I would tell you if you were not a Magic Key, you could probably come stand here anyway. But we got this cool backdrop with the sign. And here we are, and we're going to start right now with Uncorked California. The other thing I want to talk about is ordering.
Yeah.
You just tried to do it. We'll try again. They weren't ready yet this morning.
You can do it. It was just my transaction was more complicated than normal.
You can, and this is not new this year, you can order all the booths in one place. So if you know everything you want for the day, you can order at one of those ordering locations next to a booth, and then just take that receipt to those pickup lines, which are separate at the DCA Food and Wine Festival. We had a complicated one because we have 2 separate sip and savors. There's stuff you can't use it on, right? Alcohol is not on the sip and savor pass. The reason they call it a sip and savor, someone's gonna make this joke, so non-alcoholic drinks are on the sip and savor, so that's the sip component. Yeah. I don't want you to think there are no drinks in the sip and savor. But nonetheless, we're gonna try again right after this. But Uncorked California, for food, we have a raspberry almond cake. Is there a better description there?
Yeah, almond cake with raspberry mousse and fresh raspberry.
Only one man would dare give me raspberry. Lone Star. It's a Spaceballs reference. It's never too early for a Spaceballs reference.
Piece of that raspberry thing in the middle.
Maybe we're gonna start, now that we're doing actual booths, maybe we're gonna start hitting some stuff that's just kind of okay.
It's okay.
It feels like it's not fresh, right? It's been sitting in a fridge for sure.
Yeah.
The cake is of a good quality, but it's not particularly
It's not
fresh
gonna knock
and
yourself
moist. Raspberry flavor
Pretty
is. You think that's like artificial raspberry?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, there are
from the
raspberry.
cream, but
there
there's
are real
actual
raspberry.
raspberry. That's actual
Those
raspberry.
are good, but the cream
There's
in
a
the
little
middle
bit
kind
of
of tastes a little fake.
Yeah. 3.
I was gonna say 4, 3.
I think it's a
Oh,
3.
you can drag me down to a 3. I will accept that.
I drag
3.
people down to all sorts of new lows they
Tom's
never
specialty.
expected.
It Red's special talent, Tom.
All right, we have alcohol at 11 a.m. Or sorry, not even 11 a.m. yet. 10:45.
And just prepare yourselves because today's menu, what we have left here, there's a lot of booze.
They don't have to drink it.
No, but I'm just saying, this part of the show gets pretty boozy.
Yeah. So is that?
This is the rosé margarita.
Oh, that is a rosé margarita. I was expecting a different color, honestly.
Blanco tequila, rosé, lemon juice, white peach and agave syrups, and cantaloupe puree, garnished with a lemon wheel.
They're playing my favorite festival song right now. That Down to the Wire
Is
song.
this the
that
Haim song that you like so much?
Yeah.
Down to
They've-
the wire.
This
the wire.
music loop has barely been touched in like the 10 years this event's been going. It's always the same, and it drives me crazy. But that song is always stuck in my head.
I like when they have the like coffee house version of Tupac's California.
California. You know, it's not. They've done a decent job bringing down the syrupiness a little bit. It's still a little sticky sweet. But they're starting to, these batch cocktails, they're starting to get a little better at them, I feel. It's still pretty run-of-the-mill. Like, it's a pretty basic batch margarita.
Blanco tequila. I don't really taste a lot of tequila. I taste the rosé.
I taste
lemon juice
sweet,
and white
syrupy
peach and agave
peach
syrup. Yeah.
is what I'm getting, right? Yeah, and I taste the agave for the sweetness, too.
I don't taste tequila. I mean, I know it's in there.
It's in there.
But
3.
yeah, it's like a 3. We're not starting out great today. All right,
Well,
but
I mean, how they screw this up?
this could save it. A mimosa flight.
Springtime
a
bouquet.
Springtime
mimosa
bouquet.
flight.
So we have chrysanthemum mimosa,
Oh no, we may not like this.
hibiscus rose mimosa, and apricot lavender mimosa.
So the chrysanthemum mimosa is prosecco with lemonade and rock melon and chrysanthemum syrups. I love floral stuff, as you know. I'm sure this will be fine. I mean, it's super floral. It's not bad. I may not be the clientele for this drink.
Nope.
I will say, I think if you like floral cocktails, you probably
Give it
will
another
love
try.
that.
Get a more fair sip.
I mean, it's definitely tart. Tart, real floral.
Yeah, I mean,
I think people will like it.
the bubbliness comes through.
Yeah.
It's very effervescent.
Okay, next one. The hibiscus rose is prosecco with hibiscus tea and rose syrup. You want to try that one first?
Yep.
I will say I've been forced to drink a lot of floral cocktails in my review time, and there are some that are really off-putting and some that aren't. This isn't, so I would assume people that like such things will enjoy it.
It's okay. More of that. It's very floral.
Well, I mean, it is a springtime bouquet
bouquet.
mimosa flavor. Yeah, but again, I think it's pretty well balanced. And then apricot lavender will be prosecco with apricot and lavender syrups. As Michael Scott would say, made from real apes, apricot. That's the one that's over the line for me. Oh, too much.
Okay, I don't want to.
Oh,
What I think about is cleaning supplies, and I don't. It's not horrible.
Have you drank a lot of cleaning?
No, but it tastes like a freshly cleaned public restroom smells to me. I'm not saying it's disgusting.
How about, does it taste
You
like a
finish it.
public restroom?
No, I've
taste?
never like eaten a urinal cake or anything before, but well, I've eaten a lot of festival food. But this is my least favorite of the 3.
But
And I think some people like it.
I think we
It's
give
not-
it a 4 because it's not our thing, but I think it's it's over the halfway
middle
point,
of the road.
right? Yeah.
look, I mean, look, mimosas, everyone likes, but the rule for mimosa is juice for color. So obviously, like this, too much juice.
You
Right?
get this cute little card with it too. The one thing I will say is presentation-wise, I'm not crazy about it. I think this event is so big on presentation because of influencer culture here. That this white box, I showed it in the video.
1, 2, 3 though. I
Yeah,
like the 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. I appreciate that they're labeled. Don't get me wrong, that's great.
It's $18, by the way, which
presentation-wise-
I mean, it's not unreasonable for the amount, for the number and variety, but I would save your money on. I would save your money. This is my least favorite booth that we've had so far, I think.
Yeah. I mean, this is the only booth we've had. The rest were all actual dining.
Yeah, my least favorite of the locations so far.
Yeah.
So we're into the booths.
All right, Eric, let's
Trouble
try.
lies
Let's
ahead.
try to order all the booths at once again.
Oh boy. All right.
I hear Avengers music in the background, Eric, which is fitting because you were just a hero.
I'm now
Eric was our hero
to
as
the
he
bone.
fought the rain to get 2 festival drinks.
Not only that, but the rain had stopped, so I didn't take my jacket with me.
Yeah.
And then it came down
And you're,
like in
you
like
are
torrential.
soaked to the bone.
Yeah. Time to buy one of those Cluckadoodle Moo
It's
t-shirts.
hard. It's hard work doing festivals. Eric, what are we having?
Oh, you
I
had
don't
to
even
ask.
know.
Okay, so we are having. This is from Golden Dreams.
Golden Dreams is going to be up by Carthay. It's right behind Carthay Circle, actually.
There's a little alcove with nuts about
Yeah,
cheese.
I believe it's
and-
Bountiful Valley
Yeah.
Winery or something. I forget what they call that little area.
So there are 3 new items this year: the frozen old fashioned, the peach cobbler cocktail, and the fig matcha latte. Unfortunately, they do not have the frozen old fashioned today. So
We'll be
we
back
found a
tomorrow.
weakness in that pay ahead of time system because I've already paid at another booth for the frozen old fashioned, but they don't have it. So hopefully I can just come back tomorrow and flash it.
And I'm
be
sure
good.
if you only had one day here, I'm sure there's a manager somewhere who could give you a refund. I would not doubt.
Yeah.
Or give you something of an equal price at least.
I'm interested because when I mean frozen, I don't mean like a slushy old fashioned, which is what I thought. It's like an ice cream bar, like on a stick.
Yeah, the media
of
thing, that's what he was saying.
old-fashioned.
He's like, we're trying to emulate, the childhood glee of that, but with an adult spin, which would be to have it in
Booze,
old fashioned,
yeah.
right? Booze, right? But do you have the descriptions of these?
I don't because I couldn't photograph the menu because it was a torrential.
Let me see if I can find them. What do we have? We have the fig matcha latte, which is going to be matcha, soy milk, and coconut, and simple syrups topped with a fig oat sweet cream and garnished with matcha powder, obviously non-alcoholic. This looks good. I'm excited about this. Get ready for life in Japan. It tastes like Japan.
It tastes like Japan.
If I had
the
to
highest
describe-
praise anything you
If
can
I had
ever
to
get from
describe what Japan tastes like, it's that drink, right? There is a matcha flavor. It's not profound. It's just enough. There is a
It's
little
more
bit of
in the nose than the
sweetness from the
mouth, yeah.
cream. Yeah, I'd agree. There's a sweetness from the cream. It's very drinkable.
Yes.
Real easy to pound that down. I mean, it's not alcoholic, but real easy to.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a fair amount of calories in here, but
It's delicious.
I love it.
It's
6?
smooth and creamy. I give it like a 5. You give it a 6.
We're between a 5 and a 6 on that one. I like it. It's a nice size cup. I will drink all of this. I love that. I know some people, obviously it's California oat milk a little more. I guess oat milk's pretty normal everywhere now, but peach, it's good. It's the right flavor for it though. It works well. It gives it this sort of, there's an earthiness that bounces off the matcha that just
Nice.
feels right. They complement each other well. Probably more so than a real cream would.
It tastes like something that you might crave a little bit, like in an hour or two. You're like,
Oh,
oh, man,
yeah.
I wish I had that.
Yup.
Yeah.
We should start bringing we should have brought our corksicle. I could have poured it in and kept. Well, that doesn't have
You
a
can
lid.
buy one for like 25
Doesn't
bucks.
have a
over
lid.
there.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. The next beverage is going to be the peach cobbler cocktail, which is moonshine. Oh, I'm excited now. Moonshine, peach and amaretto liqueur, peach nectar, condensed milk, vanilla and cinnamon syrups, and lemon juice garnished with frozen. Those are frozen peaches. Eric's not excited.
No, I'm just like, how can this live up to the peach cobbler frozen cocktail that we had at Epcot on Wednesday?
People are going to love that. I'm not going to love it. People are going to love it. It reminds me of, it's kind of like a peach tiki drink, a bit. Obviously a little more dairy than your average tiki drink.
Oh, yeah.
But it has that like,
oh, yeah.
right, there's so much, it's cinnamon, right? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, there's some cinnamon in there.
Oh yeah, the cinnamon syrups, which are typical of a tiki cocktail. So I would describe it as like a milky peach tiki drink.
Phenomenal. 6.
It's like a peach pearl from our Sam's,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I'm with you on that. Do you want to try one of the frozen peaches?
No, you can have it.
No, I'm good.
I don't want to
You
ruin
should
it.
try
I'm
one.
not going to eat a frozen
Please
peach.
have one.
No.
What if we do it together? Gonna get the straw and we'll do it. They're definitely not frozen anymore. It's delightful. You could taste it was frozen, but it's very, very good. Good. Yeah, 6. I'm with you on that. But we will be back to Golden Dreams tomorrow, which, of course, time for a Tom Cruise fun fact. You know what that's named after, right?
There was an attraction with Whoopi Goldberg.
There was, where Little Mermaid is. It used the Palace of Fine Art piece that's there, but the rest of the building was demolished. When the park opened, there was a show with Whoopi Goldberg as, I believe it was Khalifa or Califia, I forget what it was. She was the goddess of California. And she told the story of California. Basically, an animatronic-less American adventure, but only for the state of California, is how I would describe it. Go watch it on YouTube. It's pretty wild. So, some good news. We're going back to Golden Dreams, not the show, I wish. But we're going back to the booth because they did finally get it in. So,
they do have the frozen old fashioned. It is a non-alcoholic offering. I didn't know that. Bourbon flavored ice cream, bitters crema, orange zest glaze, and cherry spheres.
That's boba.
It looks like boba to me. It just says cherry spheres, but it looks like boba.
So, fun fact: this is just gonna implode when I do this. It's not gonna come off.
Is it even gonna peel off of the tray?
No, it's gonna break.
It won't even
it's
peel
all
off the
melted
tray.
already.
Here, I will.
I'm just gonna use the stick to break it up and eat it. That's all.
I don't have any silverware.
It's fine. Don't need it. So let's try.
I'm gonna run and grab a fork.
I'll lop off. No. Don't. We're proper men, Eric. Proper men. It tastes like an old fashioned.
It does taste like an old fashioned.
That's so fun.
What a great idea.
That is really fun. You know, what I missed about this festival, I think it started to decrease over time, was creativeness.
Yeah.
My first year, I remember they did the garlic booth, had the garlic ice cream.
Yeah.
And that blew my mind. This reminds me of that. We're
This is
trying these
great.
really interesting things. It has like that citrus. You get the bourbon, you get the citrus. It the bitters basically. It tastes like an old fashioned.
So if you have kids and you want to teach them what
an old fashioned
is,
I mean, then they'll go, ooh.
yeah, no, it's fantastic.
I love it. It's phenomenal.
A 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
7.
So our next item is a little weird because it's somewhat new and somewhat not. But from the PIM Tasting Lab, they have reinvented their flight. Now it is not only beer, you can get any of these sort of cocktails on here as well. So we have a couple of things, and they let you pick. So you can pick, let me actually pop open the mobile order so I can tell you guys the exact details of what you can pick. Because there's a lot of options. They're not listed on the regular menu. There it is. The pint-sized pints mini flight. Used to be the mini beer flight, not anymore. So oversized ruler flight board with mini beer steins and choice of select beers or cocktails now. You do get to take this home. It's hard plastic and it's a cute little thing. I have one at home already.
My mind hurts trying to figure out. So it's an enlarged ruler but a shrunken pint. So PIM is blowing my mind in both directions.
This is my third favorite Ant-Man themed food location on Earth.
Yeah.
I do like the buffet in Paris. If you've never watched that review video, I reviewed all the food in Avengers Campus in Paris. It's a good watch, even if you're not going to go.
And I did, just for continuity's sake, I did buy a new shirt.
You did. You have show them it's the Magic T-shirt with all the boots. You do love your cluckadoodle move.
Cluckadoodle move.
We'll get there, I promise.
But I feel like maybe because I was wearing a Disney World shirt at Disneyland Resort that maybe I angered the tiki gods and
it just makes you everybody else. I see more Disney World shirts here than I do at Disney World.
I saw a lot of
I feel like
stuff
everyone needs
yesterday.
you. Yeah, everyone needs you to know they've been to both. For this flight, it is $39, mind you, but you do get to take this home. You can choose the Golden Road Brewing Mango Cart, the Bottle Logic Brewing Fuzzy Logic. There's the Blue Hawaiian, which I don't recommend. We actually reviewed that when I was out a couple weeks ago. It wasn't great. There's the Espresso Martini, the Ashland Hard Seltzer, the Honey Buzz 2.0, and the Experiment are all on here. Do we want to start with the Ashland Seltzer?
This is seltzer. I'm a big fan.
Hard Seltzer. Cherry Lime and Blue Raspberry. from Cardiff, California, ABV of 5%.
Very good.
Not as good as...
Not as good as Quirk. No.
We're going to work Quirk into every review now. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. It's weird though because as it fades away, the flavors are gone, but you still taste the like seltzer.
Yeah, you're
general
right.
like plainness left behind. It's interesting.
Now we have to try to tell these two apart because this is going to be the experiment and the honey buzz.
Well, we'll taste honey.
Well, one is darker. The honey buzz will be darker. So this should be the experiment, which will be, again, these were available before, but Patron Silver Tequila with mango and habanero syrups and mango flavor-filled boba. I don't think you get the boba, maybe. I don't see any. I think that you skip the boba.
Unless
in
there's
this
boba
case.
in this one.
No.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure this is going to be this one, though. Oh, for sure. Yep.
Oh yeah.
There's that sticky sweetness of a premixed cocktail we were missing. I have instantaneous heartburn.
No, it's a no from me, dog.
Instantaneous.
What was that called?
That's the experiment. And yeah, I believe it as an experiment.
No.
Honey Buzz 2.0 is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey with lemonade and honey syrup and a mint sprig. You don't get the mint sprig here. It's a good way to try things, though. That's actually really interesting. I like that one. I've had that before. I like that one. That's more something I would order. Still a little sticky sweet, but
a lot of
a
honey.
good mix of flavors.
A lot of honey
right?
in there. Yep.
Yeah. And
It's
then
good though. I like that. That's probably the best one we've had.
we got a beer for Eric.
This is the
Which
Fuzzy
one did we get you?
Logic.
The Fuzzy Logic? Yeah. Have you had this before?
No.
Oh, good. This ABV is 7.1% on this one.
Now you're talking.
Now you're talking. Wow! Wow! Wow!
There's the hops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm not a beer guy, but I'll try it.
I like it's not too hoppy.
Oh yeah, very drinkable. So I don't even know if we can give this a rating because we picked 4 of all the options. So we're just not going to. But you guys know what's here, and I think it's a good way to try a number of things from Pim. And I mean, I love, you know me and my novelties. I've always loved this stupid ruler. I think it's great. So.
It's great, and it goes all the way to 6. But we're not going to give it a ranking, so. Not
because you
eligible
can
for a 6.
customize it, and it's listed as a festival item, but is it really?
I would list our choices as like a 4.
If you
Whatever
really
we
want to
chose,
do
like a
this,
4.
sure. I mean, in particular, I would say I like the Honey Buzz, I like the hard seltzer, and I like the beer.
So with flights, it's hard because these are not just beer flights; these are different things. So
Yeah.
these are hard like shifts, right? You're
Yeah.
making a hard shift from one thing to the next.
I don't care what shift you're making, I would not drink this again.
No, but the Jack Daniel's.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I've had that before. I like that one.
Yeah, and the seltzer, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish that
All
right
good
now.
except this one.
Here we go. You want to finish the beer?
Experiment. No, I'll
you gonna
finish
that? You gotta slam
Oh,
on
you're
the ruler.
slamming it?
I have one of these already. But I'll tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. For watching this review, you could win this board. So go into the comments, what's the word we should use?
Pim particle.
Pim particle. Not pluralized.
No.
Pim particle,
No, 'cause that's 2 words.
Pim particle, PYM space particle. And yeah, and you can win this board for watching. We thank you guys
You're
for
gonna
watching.
take this all the way back to Florida.
Comment.
What a
I
trooper.
am. I'm not throwing this out. It's a $39 collectible. It's super cute. Someone's going to enjoy this very much.
Some people would say that the drinks are the $39. You're just saying you just bought it for the board.
I
know
bought
you
it because
do
we had
well.
to get it. The first time I bought it for Allie for the
Yeah.
review and for the board. So we continue our trend here. But Eric, what's the other booth you already paid for that we have to pick up?
Nuts about cheese.
Nuts about cheese. Let's
Time to
cheese
go
it
nuts
up.
about cheese.
Nuts about cheese.
Nuts about who's not nuts about cheese?
People who are,
I got people who are allergic to nuts or dairy.
which
or
are
both.
2 of the most common allergies.
I think I might have an allergy to almonds, but we'll get there later. All right, barbecue pulled pork, mac and cheese with crispy dill, pickle, onions, $9. Where are the onions?
Or crispy things.
Oh, they're like little,
They're
like-
crispy onion fried. So the cheese is actually not delivering a ton of flavor. Those crispy onions, though, with that dill kick, are very, very nice. The pork is well cooked too, but there's just not a ton of flavor beyond that. Not enough barbecue sauce.
I think it's
either,
good. I
don't
think anybody could enjoy this that eats meat. That's not doing anything for me. There's not that like hook to bring me back to it.
4?
I think a 4 is fair. Let me try one more, like with some of this sauce.
There's not enough barbecue sauce.
Not only is there not enough barbecue sauce, but it's not a
Because it leaves the
barbecue
pork a
sauce
little
isn't
dry.
like doesn't have a spice to it.
No,
or
like the
kick or-
dill pickle onion is a majority of the flavor. You get a little bit of the
Yeah.
cheese on the back end, but
I should
kind
be
of
getting more from
forgettable.
that sauce. Most people at that booth are buying the Mickey-shaped macaron with Snickers.
Which has been here forever and
It's,
it's great.
yeah, we're not going to be covering that because it's old. Okay, the PB&J whiskey shake.
Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Peanut butter whiskey, which I know is your favorite. They do not say if it. What's your
We don't know
favorite
if it's
kind?
screwball or not, yeah.
Raspberry liqueur. We don't know if that is Chambord or not. Vanilla ice cream. Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company Mexico origin coffee.
Oh.
And peanut butter and raspberry syrups garnished with a single raspberry.
I would dare say that's probably screwball and Chambord. I have had like all of the peanut butter whiskeys that taste like screwball. They're all a little different. They're not. You'd be amazed how easy it is to tell the difference between them. People have bought me because they know I like the screwball. People sometimes can't find that and buy the other brands.
Yeah.
They're all a little different.
So at Food and Wine, they have in Ireland, the
Bailey's shake.
the Bailey's shake. It's my favorite shake at Disney. Alcohol. This is number 2. This is really good.
I was going to say it's not as good as that.
This
It's kind of. I felt like reading the name. The name wrote a check that this drink could not cash. It's
think
still
it's really good, though.
But I kind of expected I would love this more.
Out of 7, I'm going to go with a 6, I think. I think it's a 6.
I'm at a 5. Nah, go 6.
6.
5.
We still don't know what they're 6 of. Like
I thought this for sure would be a 7, but
No, it's
not.
close. It's good. It's just it's missing that something to put it over the
there's
top.
something a little off.
Indoors.
I already feel like death, but let's keep going. This is going to be eligible for the sip and savor. It's butter cake a la mode from Clarabelle's hand scooped ice cream. I did mobile order though, so I couldn't use the sip and savor. I will tell you though, their mobile order, the wording and stuff is different. It's very cute. It's like scoop my order now instead of I'm here now. And then the end, it's like stay close because it's ice cream and it might melt. Cute.
Good advice.
So this is a butter cake topped with vanilla ice cream, strawberries, and whipped cream. Nothing crazy, right? Topped with ice cream is a strong word because it's actually whipped
Ice
cream on
cream's
top
on
and
the
the ice cream's
side.
on the side. But then you can't call it a la mode at that point. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get some whipped cream cake, some ice cream. See if I can get them all in one scoop. At least get those 3.
Yeah, the way it's set up makes that kind of hard. It's also, I imagine it's not a hot cake, so I don't know if the a la mode's gonna make a huge difference. It's pretty hard to keep.
I like butter cake.
What's the difference between butter cake and pound cake?
I don't know. Similar texture. This has really good flavor.
It does.
The texture of the cake is like missed the mark a little bit for me.
If you're gonna do a la
little-
mode cake, it's gotta be
not
hot,
stale, but-
right? Like they missed the mark, I think, with this. Nice fresh strawberry. It's all the right flavors combined, but the cake not being hot, I think derails it.
Or if there were a sauce on the cake or something.
Four.
I hate to give something with ice cream a rating so low. I was gonna say 3, but I'll give it a 4.
Again, the
'Cause
cake's
that's-
very good. It's just, it's not hot. And
This
why
is
do I
just
want
really
a la mode
basic,
cake?
and I don't understand why this is a special.
Everyone just
Fast
felt
food.
about to do something, right? And this was what they came up with.
This doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel
No.
like they tried to do anything outside of their normal comfort zone. And the
Skip
cake,
it.
the butter cake has good flavor. It's a little dry. It's a little too big and thick. and it doesn't have anything else going on.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right, Eric, you went to pick up 2 different booths, which are back here in Hollywoodland. What'd you get? Let's start with Earth Eats.
Earth Eats. So
because I don't know if
all,
the chicken parm is going to hold up.
This is all like plant-based.
Which Earth
offerings.
Eats might sound familiar if you're a Disney fan, because that was a booth at one of our festivals at Epcot. Shares a name.
All right. First up, we have the Impossible Chicken Parm Bites.
Yep.
With tomato and cheese sauces and grated Parmesan for $8.
And this is plant-based.
Plant-based. Well, that's
So
what they
this is
say.
plant-based cheese. It's melted plant-based cheese, which is uncommon.
It doesn't say.
It's
that
like
the cheese
that's why
is
they call it a
plant-based,
sauce, right? It has to be though. You
but-
can't put plant-based if the item isn't.
It just says Impossible Chicken Parm Bites.
Oh, it's not. It's vegetarian.
Yeah, it might be vegetarian.
This is a vegetarian item.
I don't see. It
Here's the
doesn't
book.
say it's
Give me the
plant-based.
booklet. Vegetarian. Yeah.
All right.
Just vegetarian. All right, dig in. Will it be better than Tony's, even though it's impossible? Probably. It is.
It's pretty good.
For what it is, it's not bad. It kind of tastes like it's basically an Impossible chicken nugget with tomato sauce and cheese. It's perfectly fine. I don't think if you're vegetarian, this is going to be the highlight of the festival for you, but it's an option.
You know what it tastes like to me is mozzarella sticks.
It does. The inside does have like the consistency of a mozzarella
I mean,
stick.
for Impossible Chicken, it looks, I guess, kind of like chicken, but I don't really taste that. The whole thing just tastes like a mozzarella stick.
I applaud the effort. I don't think it's outrageous, but I think if you're a vegetarian,
I think they're pretty good.
if you're a picky vegetarian, it might be.
I'll go 5.
Don't get carried away.
I don't remember if we handicapped the field for imitation meat or not. But
We don't.
We don't.
Because I've had vegetarian and vegan
Okay,
things
then
that are
that's a
better
4.
than the
That's a 4.
standard,
Yeah, that's
man.
a 4.
I think it's all on the same scale.
Okay.
I don't believe that meat is necessarily better than anything else you can eat. I think that's the art that happens in the kitchen, is you can make anything better than anything else. I truly believe that.
Okay.
Eric's like, shut up with your All right. The
Jesus.
next thing is the Impossible Beef Stroganoff, which again will be vegetarian and not vegan. It looks good. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm not blown away by it. It's cold.
Really?
It's a little cold.
Get in the middle. We haven't been on. It's very cold today.
But I
This
haven't
hasn't
had
been
this sitting
sitting
around for a
around.
long time, though. This was served to me basically
Go
at this
dig in.
temperature.
But it's cold out today and it has no lid. But I got a nice hot bit in the middle there. I love it.
I think it's like a 4.
I'm trying to describe it. It's a real cheesy pasta, well cooked.
Yeah.
It's nice and soft. The Impossible meat does a nice job imitating the real thing, I think. It's
So-
kind of like ground up hamburger.
Hamburger helper.
Meat. Yeah.
My observation is the like Impossible meat and things like that at Disney World.
Yeah.
They go all out on spices and seasoning and flavor. And this is a little bit more flavor neutral. I'm getting more of the beef stroganoff, the taste that's on the pasta, the meat. I don't even know if the meat is seasoned.
It may not be, but I do like the
meat
pasta.
is seasoned.
Yeah, the meat is pretty plain. There is there's a little bit of a ground beef flavor that comes in with the pasta and the cheese. I don't know, Eric. I disagree with you on this one. I actually really like this.
I didn't say I hated it.
I'm at a 6.
All right. What I said 4, you said 6. So give it 5.
The 5. I can
Spike
live
the
with that.
California bee.
So this we got to try yesterday at the media event, and I'll spoil it a little bit. I drank the whole thing, so might be a positive review. What does the menu say about
This
this
is
item?
the watermelon cucumber mojito.
Yeah.
White rum, watermelon liqueur, mojito and cucumber syrup, watermelon puree and lime juice, topped with Topo Chico as the soda, and garnished with a watermelon spear with tahini twist. So tahini twist, they
The
told
new
us
one.
it's like it's a tahini with like a more of a candy flavor, like
sweet.
a sweeter. I guess they said from like some of the trucks and stuff in Southern California. It's like a salute to
the trucks in Southern California that do stuff like that for kids. You know, these sweet treats.
Just kids, though. I mean,
No, it would not.
no,
not
everyone
do it for
loves
us, obviously.
everyone loves that sort of sweet
Yeah.
spice. I think, you know, again, a staple of Southern California. We didn't get to try this part though.
the spear.
I'm excited to try the new tahini. I love tahini. I used to bring it to Magic Kingdom and throw it on my Dole Whip because they didn't have it. Oh yeah. The sweet tahini on the watermelon is spectacular.
Ah, that Topo Chico.
Take a bite of that watermelon.
Oh, I had it last night. It's good.
Did you? It wasn't in mine.
Oh, I had one with it. But the drink itself is good. Obviously, Topo Chico, one of my favorite brands.
Same.
I love Topo Chico, and it works here.
It's
They
not
go into-
overly sweet. It's not sticky. You
No.
get watermelon and this delicious soda water, and all the flavors are perfect. This is a 7.
I'm not a big cucumber. Like, I know that you always have to put cucumber in something to call it refreshing. I'm not big on that. There was a lot of cucumber at Epcot for the festival.
Yeah.
I think this would be okay without the cucumber. I know that you have to add this stuff. It gives
I
that
like
garden fresh.
And I usually, again, like, not my style of cocktail usually, but this is, use the word refreshing, but it is. I mean, when it gets warmer finally here, which hopefully it will before this festival ends, this is spectacular. This
You're giving it
7.
No, I'm gonna say it's a 6. A low 6, a high 5, a 6.
We don't do in between.
So I'll give it I'll round up to a 6. There you have it.
I really like that.
All right, Canitas-style pork belly with esquites corn mac salad featuring tahini habanero.
This looks
More of your
so
tahini.
good. The mac and cheese especially looks outrageous.
Do you need a knife for that?
Yeah, please. Oh yeah. Oh, this macaroni salad is spectacular. Oh my goodness. The pork belly actually leaves a lot to be desired.
It's a little dry, obviously pork is kind of stringy.
It's a nice sized portion of it, but the macaroni salad, what's the official name of that? I know it's not actual. It is macaroni salad, but it's not what they call it.
Esquites corn mac salad featuring tahini habanero.
So it's spicy. It's got a good amount of
Very
spice.
spicy.
It's creamy. The pasta's cooked right.
That's
There's
good.
corn in there. So you get this sweet and spicy and creamy. Oh my God.
The pork itself,
Yeah.
and it's like unpulled pork, right? It looks like it could be right before you pull the pork. The hunk of pork, it was okay.
But I can eat a whole tub of that macaroni, man.
Macaroni helps it a lot.
I think because of the macaroni, I'm going to a 4, but I can't, with
Yeah.
the main entree being so blah,
Yeah, I would say it's a 4.
I can't go higher.
I agree with you for once.
It's a shame because I'm going to finish that macaroni when we're done. I have to. It's so good. Eric, tell us when you're done cleaning your orange,
My orange knuckle.
It's not code. Tell us about the Baja-style fish taco, which is plant-based and vegan.
Yep, Baja-style fish taco with cabbage slaw, cilantro lime crema, and pico.
Pikachu! Losing my mind. It's that part of the day. That is pretty damn convincing. I would not know that's not real fish.
It tastes like fish sticks.
It tastes like,
Like when I was a
a
kid.
fried fish stick,
Yeah, it tastes like a fish stick.
but it's vegan.
Which also, the fish sticks I ate when I was a kid probably weren't actually made of fish. So,
I would say the crema is very nice. Accompanies it well. Fresh tomato in there, and I'm assuming onion.
yep.
Tortilla solid. I'm going a 6. I think if you're vegan,
gonna
you
say
can't
a-
have real
a 5,
fish. This
a
is
5.
pretty great.
Yeah.
That's very good. So convincing. It tastes like Eric said, it tastes like from the Morton's fisherman.
The Gordon's fish. We did not have fishermen in my family. We made salt. Exclusively salt.
Cocktail.
All right.
spicy strawberry cocktail. Very creative name. Gin, strawberry and tamarind puree, strawberry syrup, pineapple juice, chili spices, and tahini chamoy, garnished with a tamarindo straw.
What is a tamarindo straw? It's a straw of tamarind. Tamarind candy.
Tamarind candy, there
Spicy
you go.
tamarind candy with salt.
Oh, I see it. You can buy them by
I've
the
never
bunch.
had one. Let's try it. Oh, there's the rest of it.
That's difficult to eat.
You just suck on it, I guess.
The straw part is just a straw. It's not edible.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, I thought it was like something you were.
No, I was just trying to pull it off. I couldn't. You don't need to try that. if you
I don't think
want.
I will be.
It's not bad. Maybe it's better to dip that in the drink than try to eat it off the straw. You might want to give that a stir in.
You gave it a little.
No, I meant you might want to stir this in typically.
No, it's in there.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's very good. That spiciness comes up. The spiciness is not up front. Like
It's too syrupy.
shows up late to the party. Yeah, but wait, you'll get the spice.
I know I say that all the time. I still don't like it. I can never work my way past that
Stickiness.
Yeah, and I know I say it all the time, but it is such a common thing in festival drinks, and I can't get past it.
I like that spiciness that shows up later, though. It's
A little. What do you think? 4?
yeah, probably. I'll go a little. Yeah, 4.
You never agree, so they have to decide where.
I almost went
the
lower.
gauge
Like
actually goes.
I like the way the spice is kind of not there at the beginning and then shows up later. I don't really like the execution of it. That straw thing is weird. This is for people who probably grew up eating tamarindo straws, right? But I don't know.
It's a weird.
Yeah, I
thing.
think a 3 is fair.
Oh, you went to 3? I'll go down to 3. Sure.
You don't have to.
No, I'm with you. 3.
But
I hope you're ready for more drinks because Hollywood Lounge is next. I believe we have some drinks to get.
oh boy.
We're here at Hollywood Lounge, which is kind of broken into 2 things. There's the Coke truck, which has the chicken lollipop, and then the drinks are at what is, I would call Hollywood Lounge, the physical structure. Kind of looks like a 50s diner-ish.
Yeah.
It's like Mel's, but with no interior. Don't look up Mel's, it's gross. Chef
Don't look
Goofy.
up the Big Bopper
Chef
either.
Goofy's
There's
going
Chef
by.
Goofy.
He's the big bopper today. So let's start with, should we start with the food? You want to try with this
Start
chicken?
with the chicken lollipop.
I thought it was going to be something weird. It's not. It's just a drumstick. What's the official description?
It is a beer brine chicken with poblano mashed potatoes, caramelized fennel, and fried carrots for $7.99. I borrow that knife, sir?
Oh, what? It's certainly beer brine. It happens to be very good. Really nice piece of chicken.
Okay.
Juicy, flavorful, tender. Everything you want it to be. That brine has a good flavor.
It's juicy. Well, fennel showed up.
Oh my God.
There are people that don't like fennel. I know,
That's the
but
hottest festival item I've ever had in my life.
the mashed potato,
It's
the
hot.
poblano mashed
It's very hot. Is that what hot food tastes like?
You mean temperature? The mashed potatoes hold heat pretty well.
Yeah. They're good.
It's not spicy. I mean, it's spicy a little bit.
So what kind of mashed potatoes are they?
Poblano pepper.
They do have a nice little kick also.
A little bit.
Yeah. I love them.
Yeah, everything's good on this.
You put this on the table and I was not excited. I love it.
$8?
I'm at a 7.
$8. I mean, am I supposed to factor in the value? I don't like the
There
fennel.
is a standing one over
I don't like the
there.
fennel, but I like everything else. So I'm going to give it a 6.
We're moving. So we're now hiding. You don't even want to know what we're doing. This is a first for me for a table. We're on an abandoned ODV cart for Buena Vista Street that was shoved under this awning at the Hyperion Theater. This is a new one, and the drinks are here. We threw out we ate the chicken. We threw out the little bit that was left because it got rained on. But it was good, a 7 in case. I think we said that.
I gave it to the super kitties.
They would. What happened? Oh, the door blew open.
I thought someone was trying to open the door behind me. The door's just blowing
Pushed
open.
We're doing great. Push it back. There you go. Tell me about these drinks, please.
Okay, so first of all, we have the
That now have rainwater in them.
passion fruit mojito, right? That is light rum, passion fruit syrup, your favorite, and a limeade topped with soda water and garnished with a mint sprig. No mint sprig. It's nice. It's nice. A lot of mojitos. A lot of mojito people out there.
It is a little sticky sweet.
There's some syrup.
I know. I just don't like these syrups.
It's like a 4.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that. I think
Yeah.
people will like it. I don't.
Um,
Here you go at home. I'm going to give it to you. Enjoy.
Flight, hold on.
We have a flight, right? I mean, we have one tomorrow to get out of here, but we have a drink flight. Mule Flight.
Mule Flight. Number 1 is a whiskey mule. Number 2 is kiwi tequila mule. Number 3 is a prickly pear vodka mule. So I guess we start with the whiskey mule, number 1.
In here,
That
we
is
pour,
garnished with mint.
In here, we pour whiskey. And also rainwater. It's very good. Nothing special, but it's a mule. I mean, it's a standard,
Oh, yeah.
a good standard.
Good standard mule.
Second one is, again, this is
Kiwi tequila mule.
nice and refreshing. They're all refreshing, but the kiwi flavor's not going to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
But just basically
It's not
a
my
sweeter,
favorite.
Yeah, just a little sweeter option.
All right, finally,
Prickly
the prickly
pear.
pear vodka mule.
Paw with the prickly paw and the paw. I don't know the words to that part of Bare Necessities. Try to use the claw.
It is vodka, lime juice, and prickly pear syrup, topped with ginger beer. I don't particularly care for this one. I think the syrup.
That one's weird. It's very tart, very sour.
Overall, I think you're better. You can buy any of these mules individually, and I don't know why these are listed as this flight is a festival item because it's on the regular menu, just sitting there like a regular.
That's not on there all the time, though. This is a special.
Just saying,
menu.
but they have all these drinks individually you can get, and if so, I would get the whiskey mule first,
Yeah.
the kiwi tequila mule second, and the prickly pear vodka third. Overall, the flight,
But maybe you want to try all three, and it's an option.
the flight altogether, I give it a 3.
Sure. We will not allow the rain to stop us from overeating, Eric.
Nothing can stop us now.
No, we're almost, well, kind of almost there. Well, Eric, what are we eating from Sonoma Terrace?
Charcuterie Flatbread is chef's selection of deli and cured meats, mozzarella, caramelized onions, and chopped pepperoncini, and it's served with a pepperoncini dip.
This is not what I thought this was
It
going to
doesn't look like a flatbread, right? It looks
It's
like
a sandwich.
taco or
They don't know
pita
what
pocket.
a flatbread is. They have no idea, apparently. Let me take a picture of the inside of this. I didn't know it opened so easily. Hot Pocket,
Stop raining, I think. Well,
for the most part. This tastes like a fast food item I've had somewhere.
This is Pinocchio Village House.
Yeah.
If he got a master's degree and thought he was something special.
What? This doesn't even pair with what they have here. I guess if you got beer,
I don't like the presentation.
but it's a winery.
I don't like the presentation. And the
No.
cheese is just, it's not even like, it's just kind of
It's melted on.
melted onto the outside, but it's not like cheesy. It's like,
I mean, it's definitely cheesy.
I mean, it's not that like stretchy.
You get
cheese.
get like a toasted Parmesan flavor, like a Cheez-It. 3. Basic. It's beer food. But even like those pretzels the other day were a better idea than this.
There's a place for this at a festival, I think. I don't know if that place is like this kind of fancy
wine
feeling
terrace?
wine
Yeah.
terrace representing Napa.
They're leaning in the beer thing hard because they have pretzels and stuff like that. But I mean, it's at the winery though, so
I don't think it's as bad as I thought it was at first.
it's a
I
3.
think it's like a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just always have to be different. You're making the editor's
That's me.
life
Why,
hard.
why would you bring me? Oh wait, I know. To do the grunt work.
Excuse me? What is
Somebody's
that?
got to wipe the table down.
I wiped the table too. Get out of here. Moving on. Eric, we just stopped by the cappuccino cart, which is now part of San Francisco Square, despite being outside the bridge to San Francisco Square. Don't try to make it make sense.
You mean I stood in the longest line I've stood in all day?
Is that our
A lot of
longest
demand
festival
for the
line so
cappuccino
far?
cart. By the way, if you're not local, there's no sign that it's actually called the cappuccino cart except a temporary sign there. It just says like Joffrey's. Also, it's the only vending within 500 feet of there that's not a cart. It's definitely not a cart.
It says gourmet coffee is what
And
the sign,
Joffrey's, yeah.
and in Japanese.
Yeah. Well, I don't
kanji.
read Japanese, but
In
I'm not the
kanji.
person that's about to move there. So.
Well, I'm not. That takes many years to learn how to read that. It's easier to speak than it is to read. Still hard to speak too. So what is almost there? I may have.
Honeydew Milk Tea with coconut lychee jelly topped with a creamy citrus foam.
Ooh. Oh, and it's got those. It's got chunks. I don't like the chunks, but I like the beverage.
I do. I like the flavor. It's good.
Did
Some
you get
people
the
like
chunks?
I got like a little chunk.
What are the chunks? Is that the
Is that
the
boba?
lychee?
I don't know.
It almost tastes like lychee to me. Lychee. I know I can't. I say it both ways.
Either way, it's lovely.
6.
I'm gonna go 5, but yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Oh, you can see them there. Or is that the ice?
I don't
No,
know.
they're like gel. Read me that
chunks.
description again.
Yeah. Honeydew Milk Tea with coconut lychee jelly topped with
Oh,
a
it is.
creamy
Yeah, that's
citrus
what I
foam.
thought.
Lychee?
Lychee.
Is that, I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
All right, next we have the chocolate espresso loaf.
Oh my God.
Chocolate espresso cake filled with chocolate mousse, topped with dark chocolate ganache and chocolate and white chocolate curls. $7.50.
Very rich. Like a rich dark chocolate,
Extremely.
hint of espresso.
Extremely rich.
I like it though. The cake is nice and moist.
A lot of espresso.
Oh, you think so? I think I'm getting more chocolate than espresso.
Hold on. It's nice and moist.
Yeah.
It's a little cold because they delivered it to the booth right as I got there. So, prepared off site, obviously.
Yeah, I mean it's a cappuccino cart. I don't expect
Yeah.
them to make cake there.
Right. No, I think it's delicious. I give it a 6.
6, I'm with you. Unforgettable Bing Bong Churro. This is from Senor Buzz in Pixar Pier, my favorite land.
Sounds like a spring break bar.
The Senor Buzz.
Senor Buzz.
Unforgettable Bing Bong Churro. What are we looking at here?
Shortbread cookie sugar and strawberry jelly sprinkled icing.
All right.
We had shortbread.
They do
cookie
the
sugar
shortbread
yesterday.
occasionally, yeah. This might be better. We'll see. Tastes like a cookie with fresh strawberry jelly on it and icing. I mean, I know that's what's on it. It's not super specific, but
It's not great.
it's artificial fruit flavor, so it kind of tastes like a little bit like a Pop-Tart flavor.
I watched this come off of the belt, so I know it's fresh, but it's more stale than other ones I had in this.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the. I don't know. It's hard on this churro scale.
It's
Here.
the third of the 4.
It's
I
the
think.
third of the 4. It's
It's still better than the cannoli one.
and it's got me covered in stuff,
I mean, if you don't wear it, is it a churro?
right? On your
4?
Disneyland sweatshirt.
I don't think
Yeah, I
it's
give
bad.
it a 4.
No.
It's fine. Are you ready for this?
Boardwalk Pizza and Costa now.
Again, sip and savor did not work here either. There's a lot of places here where it doesn't work.
There are also places where it was supposed to work, where it's on the sign today, where they just were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm having issues." So
It'll work next week or next month.
doesn't help you today. It's kind of false advertising.
Barbecue chicken pizza. Barbecue spiced chicken, house-made barbecue sauce, red onion with chopped cilantro. It's $9.49 for the slice.
$47.49 for a whole pie.
Yeah, if you want the whole pizza, it's $47.49.
Or maybe you have a whole family. I hate the pizza.
It's like Sisig.
The crust is too crunchy. The sauce is, the cheese is not great. The chicken and the barbecue sauce are fantastic, so it's a real shame.
It's like a tangy barbecue sauce, but it's not spicy. It's just kind of like,
Yeah. But I can't recommend the whole pizza for that. It's a shame because I think pre-COVID I really liked, I think a lot of people like boardwalk pizza and pasta, but I think that kind of went downhill a little bit. I remember when they first opened, when they redid the pier, it was really great. The crust looks like it's going to be good, right? Like this buttery crust looks so
some
good.
sweetness in the crust.
I actually like the crust at the end. Kind of tastes like a breadstick.
The butt of the crust.
No.
Oh,
But I can't recommend this 3.
this is like a 3.
Now this I'm excited about.
No bake, peanut butter salted pretzel cheesecake
Oh my God.
with a cookies and cream crust topped with chocolate coated salted pretzels and chocolate ganache.
A cookies and cream what? Crust?
Cookies and cream crust.
Maybe
that's
it's
at the
down
bottom.
in there.
Oh man, well,
You got in there. Look
Yeah.
at that. Oh my goodness.
let me get that pretzel off before it falls.
I didn't get the crust. You took all the crust. Oh my God. That is deadly. Get that away from me. My only problem is the peanut butter cheesecake's a little one note, even with the accompaniments. But wow.
I mean, peanut butter cheesecake. I wish there was something kind of gooey or light,
Yeah.
either a sauce, syrup.
It's
And I
missing
like syrup.
something. It's got a
Or-
real good base though, right?
Yeah, it's real good.
That's a good foundation, but 5, it needs some. You not
Yeah.
with me on the 5?
5.
Okay. Cluck-a-doodle moo.
Cluck-a-doodle moo.
Favorite, one of my
That's my favorite.
over the
Who's name?
years too. What are we having?
Cheese pizza flavored wings with ranch with ranch dip.
Okay.
Cheese pizza flavored wings.
These are vile. This is gross. Now we're in Walt Disney World territory. It's this dense powder that tastes like pizza combos on chicken wing.
The wings are okay. I don't know about the pizza rub.
No.
You're right though, it tastes like pizza combos. I like when you can get wings that you can walk around in and they're not saucy, so you can just like munch on them while you're walking around the park. But I don't think they're that bad.
Would you stop? I think they're gross. 1. They're perfectly fine chicken wings. They're ruined by that. Ugh.
I'm gonna give them a 3. I think they're below average, but I don't think they're bad. I get it. The combos flavoring is a little weird on them. Also, ranch with wings. I mean, some of the purists will say, no, it's got to be blue cheese. Some people eat ranch.
People like ranch with wings.
I don't know. I was looking forward to them more.
I thought they'd
I'm a
be
little
better.
disappointed.
It's a little beneath their standard here, I think.
Especially a cluck-a-doodle moo, where they only hit dingers. All right, what
This
is
is
this
the
one?
non-alcoholic. I tried this last night. But we got
Kiwi
it.
apple lemonade.
Kiwi apple lemonade.
Minute Maid lemonade, apple juice, and kiwi and Granny Smith apple syrups, garnished with a purple orchid.
Finally, the syrupy juice cocktails are for kids and those who do not drink alcohol. You can taste the poor quality we've been dealing with for years.
Quite honestly, it tastes like an Epcot cocktail.
Yeah. Sticky sweet, syrupy, forgettable.
2.
Yeah. And what is this cocktail? We have an alcoholic
Yeah,
cocktail.
okay, this one's alcoholic. You can always tell it here because it's in a yellow cup. Tangerine tiki cocktail, dark rum, vanilla citrus liqueur, tangerine and lime juices, and honey syrup, garnished with a dried red pineapple wheel.
And I like tiki drinks, so. Pretty standard tiki drink. Nothing great.
Yeah, it's a basic tiki cocktail.
Yeah.
It is unremarkable to me.
Yeah.
Like a 3.
Yeah, I'm with you, 3.
Oh man, Cluckadoodle Moo let me down this year.
What's
I've
on
been
the
rooting
menu
for them.
that
I love
return though?
Cluckadoodle Moo.
But what return though? Or is that everything?
No, they have the
They still
barbecue
have the
beef brisket
slider,
slider.
which is good. So there's still a reason to go there.
I love Cluckadoodle Moo.
So we walked this over from, what is it, Craft? Something.
Craft beer. I don't know.
That's not the name. What's the name of the brew?
Craft brews.
Craft Brews. California Craft Brews.
The Cheeseburger Bao.
Yeah.
Thousand Island dressing with grilled onions, pickle, and tomato relish. The Bao.
I couldn't even tell that's what it was under there. I photographed this and I was like, what is this? But this, they talked about this at the media thing last night. I heard about how unique it is, and I'm like, we've had this at Satuli for years now. So he claimed he wanted to be a combination of like, he said In-N-Out and McDonald's. Was that what he said? Just like the Satuli one, it tastes just like a McDonald's hamburger. The onion, that in-your-face chopped onion flavor.
I still love the Bao dough.
It's good.
We're not breaking new ground here.
5.
I think 5 is fair. 5.
It's good, but I think
5
the
out of 7.
Satuli one's way better.
Really?
So Satuli, I'd give a 7. There's something off about that one. I don't know if it's the Bao itself. I don't know. Something's weird about it.
Pull up
You
everywhere.
can tell it's the end of a festival because we're starting to lose our minds.
No, we're not
audience
even
at home
drunk. It's not like we're
probably
drinking that much.
No, just like the fatigue of doing this for so long.
Yeah.
I need people to understand this. There is nothing worse about this job. Look, it's a pretty good gig. I love my job. We work hard though.
Festivals
And
are tough.
this is like running the half. I would say I run a half marathon now. I would rather
too.
run a half marathon than do this, if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, it's delicious, but also like, look, in all seriousness, I've been trying to eat better lately and exercise, and this just not, there's no way, even if I have just one bite of it, there's no way around this, right?
If
So-
we do it too slow, does a bus sweep us up and just take us back to our hotel?
No, but Sunday night we leave, so we have a time limit on finishing this. And then and that's the other thing, is like there's a shelf life on the content, right? We want people, if you're going the first weekend, we want you to be able to start reading or watching, right? We want to help you no matter when you're going to the event.
All right,
But for the dessert.
s'mores caramel tart, graham cracker tart shell filled with caramel and chocolate ganache topped with toasted marshmallow.
Look at that marshmallow.
Disclaimer, I change the way I say this word all the time, caramel or caramel, and I don't know what's
I'm a
right.
caramel.
It determined I'm from the Midwest because I can't make up my mind, I think.
Look at that, the knife. You know it's going to be good because the knife having trouble going through the marshmallow. That's what you want. Not that you can see, we're in the dark here now.
I think it's delicious. I mean, you knew it was going to be from the list of ingredients. I think this is a 6.
Yeah. I mean, ton of caramel. Real rich, but the ganache
Good, I think
balances it nicely. That marshmallow is to die for.
Yeah, but
It's
a marshmallow's
beautiful
kind of a
toasted,
marshmallow.
big square
yeah.
No, I don't agree. That's kind of like the gourmet ones, right? Or not a standard marshmallow.
Frozen mango nata beer slush, a Brewery X Baja Boy mango puree. There's a lot of mango puree, isn't there, these days?
For a long time, I used to come to cover this festival. And I don't know if it was the second year or the third year. I don't know when it was. It was the year they basically introduced micheladas to the event. And there were like 8. And it was, I think, in my entire career, the worst festival I've covered because of that. Because I do not like micheladas.
But this is a mango nata.
Yeah, but I don't know. But it's still in that realm, right? I don't know. This might be better.
Brewery X Baja Boy mango puree, rock melon syrup, grapefruit juice, and mango chamoy glaze. $18. Another $18 drink.
Oh. It's like a mango michelada. Oh.
It's gross. This is gross.
I do not like this combination of flavors. I know locally, I know in this area people like them. I just can't.
No, this is a 1.
It's mango and then that aftertaste though with the chamoy and it's just not a good combination. It's a bad sweet and tangy. It's just not good.
No, this is bad.
One.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm sure
there are people that are
going to
like it, but
and you'll probably like it. Order it, but not us. We're not the audience.
We're not the audience.
I hope someone is.
Home stretch, Tom.
This is our second to last booth. Is my mic on? You have me checking.
Yeah, I'm
See,
on.
this is what I mean. This is the end of the review delusion kicking in. We are now eating at Pepper's Caliente, which is behind us along the path to Grizzly River Run, Grizzly Peak area. This is the Shrimp Papas Locas, which is cheddar bacon potatoes with jalapeno cheese sauce and chipotle shrimp for $8.75. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
We both said, oh, wow. That means it's good. Holy cow.
Oh, spicy.
The shrimp is perfectly seasoned. Not fishy at all. Well cooked. These potatoes, man. I think we only got 2 shrimp, though. Is that it? Oh, no, there's another one. There's some buried in there, too.
You can have it.
There's got to be another one. Is it 3 shrimp?
That's just potato. Yeah,
No.
I think it's just 3 shrimp. A little light on a shrimp, but holy cow, this is good.
Fantastic. The spice, the cheese.
7. 7.
Absolutely.
Spicy, nice kick. A little light on the shrimp, but there's so much else, so much
a
of
nice
the flavor
filling dish
is in
anyway.
the shrimp.
Wow.
Even the texture of that potato gives it some substance. Makes you feel like you're getting,
I'm digging.
yeah.
It is 3 pieces of shrimp.
Shrimp digging.
Yeah, okay, 3 pieces of shrimp.
Come to Pepper's Caliente, get this. This is amazing.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the final boots. I mean, Garlic Kissed, we only got something because we need the stamp, which after this will, sorry about the sun just hitting the top of my head, but this is the only place to film anywhere in this area on the performance corridor.
We have completed all the stamps.
Yeah, that's why we had to get something from Garlic
Special
Kissed, even though it
prize.
wasn't new. We'll find out what that is next, and we'll end the video with that.
It's a
But-
stamp of completion.
Yeah, and then Delish, but we get something. And then Delish, which is right off to the side here, actually had a number of new things, which we're going to try right now.
We have the olive oil cake.
What is this clear thing
Glazed?
on it? I need to know.
I don't know. Glazed with lemon curd and topped with vanilla bean chantilly, finished with fresh candied lemons, strawberry crunch, and lemon lime gelée.
That's the lemon lime jelly, that clear thing that looks like an ice cube on top of the dessert. Oh, it's dense.
Real dense, like a pound cake. We had something like this at Epcot the other day.
Eric, you want me to remember anything for the last 10 minutes after all this food?
It's really dense, rich, and tart.
That's good.
I think it's really good.
Try the clear thing.
I thought it was an ice cube. The gelée,
I'm going to try it.
it's good.
I don't like the texture.
It's just like jelly.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna give this a 6, 5 for you. That's totally fair.
That's good.
I almost called it a 5.
Yeah.
Glad I called it a 6 just to be different from
If
you.
you like real tart desserts, nice dense cake. It's moist though, sweet and tart. Enjoy them.
Now, the Huckleberry Citrus Cooler,
I like
Gold Peak
Huckleberry
Black
drink.
Tea, Huckleberry and Agave Syrups, Grapefruit Soda, lemon and orange juices, garnished with an orange wedge.
I lost the orange
For $7 because it is non-alcoholic.
Well, I love that. Very tart, but it doesn't have that syrupiness of the other cocktails. Look at my very white forehead.
A word we used a lot at Epcot, we haven't used a lot here. Refreshing.
We've used that. Go back and watch. If the editor's watching, I'm not going to make them go back.
Not as much as we
At
used it
least
at Epcot.
7 or 8
we used
times.
it a few times.
I don't know. It's all a blur at this point. I like that.
It's
a
really
6.
pleasant. It's really pleasant. I would give it a
Really
6 too. I think
refreshing
you're-
and light. And
Believe it or
sweet.
not, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's a 6.
It's a
Wow,
6.
someone finally does. So that's it for the new items this year. But again, in order to get our last stamp, we needed to get something from Garlic Kiss, which had nothing new this year. So Eric's going to be retrying the sirloin, right? What's the? Well, let people know what it is. We're having it.
Grilled top sirloin with roasted garlic Gruyere, smashed potatoes, and black garlic chimichurri.
Okay.
It also has some peppers on here.
Oh yeah.
A little tough.
Real good flavor though.
A little tough, but it is sirloin.
It's exactly what we want sirloin to taste like.
Yeah. Do we give this a rating? Does it matter? Is this
Oh,
part
well,
of? Give it a
6?
5. Give it a 5. I like
5 or
the
6.
nice 5.
Well,
That's
Eric,
six for you.
we've reached the end. So here's a reminder that separately there will be another video in which Eric and I tell you our top 7 and bottom 7, or 7 best and 7
Yeah.
worst, I should say, from this festival. Be sure to check that out if you need a reminder after. I'm sure this was over an hour, and I sincerely thank you for sticking through that. I know these are long, but we like to
This is a
spend
lot
the
of
time
food.
to do everything and really tell you what to expect. I appreciate you guys watching. But we are going to end with finding out. We got to find out what we get for these stamps.
We'll find out, but I'm just glad we beat the sun. We did it, but it came down to the wire, Tom. That's your favorite song on this loop would say. Really, thanks for sticking with us. Hanging out with us, even virtually, for over an hour is quite a commitment.
Yeah.
You should see what it's like when you have to hang out with us all day for real. It's been a day.
Hit that like button and please subscribe if you enjoyed this. You can also support what we do at patreon.com/WDWNT. Become a part of the Inner Globe Society. And let's go find out what this prize is and let's end this thing. So we did it. We finished. But this is going to be a real anticlimactic finish. It literally is just a stamp that says you finished. That's it. And one of the stamps, we had to go to downtown Disney to the home store. You didn't have to buy anything. They just wanted you to go to downtown Disney. What an ending. Please don't waste your time doing this. It's not worth it. But yeah, that's going to do it for the festival with my upside down Mickey stamp.